Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Arab the Plug again, and this is another edition of our weekly markets analysis where we come on the charts, we analyze the cryptocurrency markets starting from Bitcoin and some other Ethereum and some other popular cryptocurrencies that we analyze on this channel, and we look for potential trading opportunities for the week. As you know, this always comes up every Sunday or very early on a Monday morning, and when we do this, we look at assisting a lot of people by getting enough things to get their hand on, enough trade to get their hand on for the week. So if you love the content, ensure you subscribe to the channel and ensure you hit the like button so that this gets to a lot of people. So this week we'll be looking at Bitcoin and some other crypto assets, and starting from Bitcoin, you would see that Bitcoin had a massive bullish movement last week. As you can see, last week I was talking about Bitcoin breaking out of this channel, which did happen because last week Bitcoin on Monday, Bitcoin actually broke out. So when I was analyzing on Monday, last week I said I was already on a Bitcoin trade, and I was hoping that that day it was around here, and I was hoping that it will break out of this area of resistance around 52k, and my target was around 59k. So surprisingly, Bitcoin also broke this 59k area of value, and we had a top at around 62,703. That was actually what Bitcoin did last week. So for this week, we'll be looking at Bitcoin from also a bigger perspective because it is a brand new month, and today is the third day of the month. So we'll be looking at the monthly candle that closed 3 days ago. We'll be looking at the weekly candle that is going to close today, Sunday, and we'll be looking at what we would be potentially be doing on Bitcoin for the week and also for mid-term purposes. So looking at the monthly candle, let's zoom this. Looking at the monthly candle for last month of February, it was more of a bearish candle, or let's say a 50-50 candle, where it's more of a bearish candle in between a lot of massive bullish candles. Then this month, this candle has been bullish. I'm on the weekly charts. Okay, so this monthly candle last month was super bullish, and it was more of a continuation, a bullish continuation of what has been happening in the market for the past over 12 months. So this month we are also bullish. So this candle closing bullish last month signifies that Bitcoin still has a lot of strength in it, even though I am really expecting a lot of reversal, a lot of correction on Bitcoin, because the market has been pumping for the past 6-7 months consecutively without having like a really bearish month. So the market has been pumping ever since this point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. So I am really expecting a correction of Bitcoin, and I was hoping the correction would happen last week, but eventually it didn't happen. So the correction is still valid, but what I am pretty much not sure of is the fact that I don't know whether we would hit the all-time high before the correction or not, but I pretty much hope we would not be hitting the all-time high before the correction. But what the chart says right now is that Bitcoin is still bullish, even though we have a little sell on the monthly candle for last month, which is bullish, but we had a little sell on it. So the little sell might be the sign that there might be a little bit of correction on Bitcoin in the next few weeks, but overall the market is still bullish. So Scaling to the weekly last week was a little bit bearish, and this week super bullish. So I would be looking at a situation whereby the market would be going towards the all-time high, the previous all-time high, and see if it's going to beat it. So if the market values up to the previous all-time high, we probably might see a correction around that area of value for our long-term projection on Bitcoin. But let's look at what Bitcoin is actually doing at the moment and see if we could get trading opportunities for the week. So scaling down to, let's get to the 4-hour and the 1 hour. Yeah, so scaling down to the 4-hour time frame, we would see that it is still pretty much of the bullish continuation and the breakout of this area of value, then Bitcoin forming a local resistance at this point. Why do we say it's a local resistance? We say it's a local resistance because when the price hit this area, immediately the price hits this area, it reversed. Then after the reversal, tried to push up again, stopped at this area, then came down, came back to that area, and it is pretty much varying between this area of value. So let me quickly draw a box around this area. So pretty much of something like this. So Bitcoin is currently moving in this range. So what I will be doing for the week is trying to trade Bitcoin within this range until I have a clear breakout. So you know, I'm more of someone that trades a clear direction in the market. If I don't have a clear direction, yeah, the market is bullish, but when the market goes into a range, I pretty much trade the range much on the lower time frame. And when I trade the range on the lower time frame, I wait for a clear breakout before I take a trade that might be a swing trade that might hold for a few days or a few weeks. So I'll be trading between this range, I'll be hoping that the market moves between 61k to 63, 64k, and I'll be trading the market around that zone for the week, unless I see a clear break to the upside or clear break to the downside. Because at this point, if the Bitcoin is still bullish, anytime Bitcoin goes into consolidation, we try and catch a little trade within that consolidation until we find a clear breakout. So a breakout of this zone, and maybe a retest and a massive bullish movement would be a long-term trade perspective for me. And for short, if the market breaks this area, retest and give a bearish movement, I might be targeting this place because there is a little bit of liquidity around this place. So that will be that for long-term trade. But then for short-term trade, I might be looking at a much lower time frame. So looking at this lower time frame, we have an area of value here, somewhere around here, an area of value where I might be waiting for an opportunity to long again. Within, previously I was analyzing on a higher time frame, but now I'm pretty much on a lower time frame, like 15 minutes. So I'll be looking at this zone again. If I'll be longing, maybe a move to this place and a liquidity rate around this place before we start pushing up higher. So if this happens, that's what I'll be doing. So if you are a trader and you already understand how to analyze the market, just watch for this area for a quick buy during the week, and maybe this area for a quick sell if the market holds around this area of resistance. So somewhere around this area of resistance, if the market holds, you'll be shorting and you'll be longing back from this place until we have a clear breakout around this zone and another breakout to the downside around this zone. So that's what I'll be looking at on Bitcoin this week. there isn't really a lot of things just to like trade between these ranges until we have a clear movement for Bitcoin. So let's quickly scale to Ethereum and look at what Ethereum has to offer. So last week I took a live trade on Ethereum last week, longing Ethereum and targeting this area. I hope you took that trade. I was targeting this area of value, and a trade of 1 ratio 4.03, and the target hits and Ethereum broke that area of value, and Ethereum is actually moving around this area. So let's scale to the daily time frame first and see what we have on the daily time frame. So this is a daily time frame of Ethereum. The market is still bullish, and we have a bullish breakout from this area of resistance. And after the breakout, we've had a retest, telling you Ethereum is very strong at the moment. And what I'm expecting on Ethereum is still a bullish continuation. And my overall target would be, for now, my overall target would be around this zone until I see whatever BTC tries to do in the next coming week. So I'll be looking at what BTC does before I take a long-term or mid-term trade on Ethereum. But I'm still very bullish on Ethereum because of the breakout and the retest of the breakout, and the fact that this daily candle is giving a vibe of a rejection candle trying to move to the upside. So still bullish on Ethereum. I'll be looking for trade opportunities on the lower time frame, and I'll be targeting 3,600 for Ethereum. We know Ethereum all-time high is around 4,800, and it's still pretty much far from the all-time high compared to Bitcoin, that is very close to all-time high. And that is one of the reasons why I consider Bitcoin overbought at this point. So Ethereum, I'm bullish on Ethereum. So I'll be scaling to the lower time frame and see if I can spot any opportunity. So this is the lower time frame. The market has kicked off already, but I would be looking out for a possibility of a reversal back to this zone. This is pretty much something like a local demand zone for Ethereum around this area. So I'll be looking for a movement back to this area, and from there I would be taking a long on Ethereum. So Ethereum is already in the movement, but I'll be waiting for a movement back to this area of value, and I'll be trading it targeting these highs somewhere around here, 3,025 for the week. So that is pretty much what I'll be doing on Ethereum. So for this week, we can look at Solana real quick and see. So Solana last week, my projection of Solana last week was a breakout of this area, and unfortunately the markets came to the downside before they started the movement. So it eventually broke out, took the trade to around this place, exited, and it gave a lot more trading opportunities. So, but for me, as far as I'm concerned on Solana, I would be waiting for Solana. I will be waiting to trade Solana back when it dips. I won't be longing Solana for now, even though it's still bullish. This is my buy zone. I won't be buying at the moment. So I'll be waiting for Solana to either come back to this buy zone or move more to the upside and tells me whatever it's going to do around this area. So this week I'll be focusing much more on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and maybe Solana too if you give an opportunity. And if there are more opportunities, I might just jump back on the charts, record a video and post on the channel. So that is what I'll be doing for the week. Strictly Bitcoin and Ethereum, and maybe Solana if there is another opportunity during the week, I might jump on it. I might make another video on it and update you guys. So if you got some value, ensure you hit the subscribe button and like, and I will see you next week.